K-pop has lost its spark. Somehow, somewhere, the love, the concepts, the interests that come with said concepts, it has died for me, deep within the confines of my own heart. That is, until Nmixx's new album released and revived the old spark, burning me to ashes once more. Let me paint a picture. It's the summer of 2018. Big groups like Blackpink and BTS just released their biggest bangers of the season, D4 and Idol. On the other hand, other groups are creating masterful albums with B-sides that would sidetrack you into a new abundant universe, fulfilled with daydreams that could further remove you from the horrors of your own world. Albums like Luna's Plus Plus were teaching us about girls who lived on different realms, whereas Red Velvet was showing the masses that angelical vocals ties into not just love itself, but toxic and broken versions. And yes, even newly formed groups like IZ*ONE and G-Idol were just getting started on creating their own images. However, they didn't need time to prove their own lyrical talents. Their music was already magical in some way. Fast forward to modern day of K-pop. Groups like IVE, LE SSERAFIM, and even aespa are seemingly releasing some of their best work. But in some ways, it hasn't managed to pull me into the intricately detailed universes of my youth's daydreams. I find myself going to the gym and no longer playing the tunes that once brought me to happiness. Everything almost sounds the same. A Y2K R&B track mixed with American pop and soft vocals that only lasts for a short 2 minutes. Eventually, leading me to no longer want to pull up a group's discography, leaving me to scrap an album before I've even given it a chance. Even a multitude of groups' concepts are seemingly taking hits because of everything blending together. And not only that, there's also a rise of overly obsessive fans who spread hate left and right to groups they don't even like, nitpicking every inch and every ounce of an idol's body, or even their attitude. Keep in mind, the fans don't even know these celebrities. They're constantly manipulating the once sonically beautiful K-pop genre into a battlefield that many never asked nor wanted to be drafted into for, making even the most simplest of fans run and hide for fear that they might set off the fandoms / mobs of bunnies, blinks, or maybe even stays. But something happened one day. It was a day just like any other when a group releases a comeback. But it was the day that Nmixx themselves released their newest album, FE304 Stick Out. Stick Out was slathered in a new dark apocalyptic image that portrayed an updated take on 4th Gen's early hip-hop style of K-pop. The music video and outfits were simplistic at best, but the girls somehow had their own images boosted up to 100. Jiwoo became unrecognizable with her blonde and yellow hair mixed with a smoky eye. Bae started to stand out more with her newfound blonde bob. And Soleil continued to show that she is not just a face within the industry itself. She's a vocal powerhouse, ready to uplift you to the stars above. The title track See That was embracing a more Stray Kids style, and B-side tracks like Red Light, Sika, and Love is Lonely made me feel like a little kid once more, discovering the most sonically delicious tunes for my ears to feed upon. It finally did what modern K-pop has been lacking for so many years. The album had life, had passion, had drive. And that drive had the ability to take me back to the daydreams of my youth I've longed for, making me question what's next for Nmixx. What's beyond this album? Is there hope for music itself? Can I somehow have an escape from the confusion of adulthood without feeling guilty for enjoying the little moments of peace this album gives me. Nmixx has ultimately taught their audience that it's okay to be confident, to be weird, to be special, to fight, to stick out. But I fear that with the way modern K-pop is going, it might be time for me to check out. Return my library card full of the names of so many K-pop groups I can no longer listen to because of the passion their music has lost. Politely leaving with the last good album this genre could possibly ever create. Nmixx's FE304. Stick Out.